Hi, I'm Laurisa Reyes, author of The Rock of Ivanor. I have picked up some really awesome books this week that I've just got to share with you guys. Starting with yesterday, I went to Pasadena, California, and I met 4 fabulous authors, one of whom is one of my favorite authors, Margaret Peterson Haddix. She's the author of the Shadow Children series and a whole lot more books. When I found out that she was going to be doing an appearance at a school down in Pasadena, I made sure to get down there. I took 3 of my kids with me and made the trek, and it was so worth it. And I also met 3 other authors, one of whom is a debut author, Shannon Messenger. So I don't have Shannon's book yet because it's not quite out, but as soon as her book, The Secret of the Lost Cities, comes out, I'll make sure to show you. In the meantime, let me show you what I've got. Let's start here. There's so many, so I just want to get to it. The first book I picked up was one that Margaret Peterson Haddix wrote called, what is this? It's called Dexter the Tough. One of the ladies who was standing beside me in line recommended it, so I picked it up. I haven't read anything of Margaret's books other than the Shadow Children series, which I just love. If you haven't read those, make sure you do. So I thought I'd try something different. This, I'm really not even sure what it's about, but it looks good. I also picked up another book, another standalone book by her called The Always War. And I think this has something to do with like computer wars, and it sounds really interesting. Anyway, she's such a good author. I know anything I read of hers will be good. But mostly I want to start reading her new series. It's not new. I mean, the 5th book just came out, but it's new to me. And it's the starts off with Found, about this airplane that lands mysteriously in this airport, and there's no pilot or anything, and they find out that the airplane is full of babies. And the question is, who are these babies and where did they come from? And I guess from what the author said, the whole series is kind of a time travel series. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a try. In addition, on Saturday, I also met Helen Stringer, who is the author of Spellbinder. And then the second book just came out too, but I want to read this one first. Sounds really interesting. It's about a girl who sees ghosts. She can see them just like she can see regular people. And she lives in this old house with her 2 dead parents. And apparently one day she wakes up and all the ghosts have disappeared. So she's got to figure out why that is and save the ghosts. I also met Lisa McMahon, who is a very popular author. I picked up her Wake. It's the first book in a series that also has a book called Fade and another called Gone. This is a YA book. Obviously there's probably some material in there that may not be really good for the younger kids, but you know, it does sound interesting and compelling. So, but she also writes a middle grade fantasy series of books, which two of them are out. This is the first one, The Unwanteds. Lisa McMahon. I guess these are twins, and they are artistic, and they live in a society where art and artistic talents are punished by death. And these kids are, being artistic of course, are sent to their deaths. But as it turns out that these artistic kids have not been dying like everyone thought. They've been saved, secretly saved, and sent to this like a secret island or something. So that's all I know, but it sounds really interesting. And I like books like that. Okay, so those are the things I picked up yesterday at this author event. Before that, one day I got a package in the mail. I love getting packages in the mail, especially when they have books. And inside were 4 books sent to me out of the blue from Sourcebooks, Jabberwocky, that's a publisher. And there are 4 books inside. I really don't know what they're all about yet. I haven't looked at them, but they're all, I think, middle grade books. So here they are. There's Horrid Henry and the Zombie Vampire. Looks really cute, maybe for really younger readers. And Jason Steed, Revenge. See, this is by Mark Cooper. Another young reader book, looks like for girls. Haley Twitch and the Wedding Glitch. Cute new series. And last but not least, this is Elliot and the Last Underworld War. This is book 3 in the series. I've never actually heard of this series before. So I'll probably have to look for books 1 and 2 before I dive into that one. Okay, so now I'm down to my last 2 books I want to show you. And these are the best. The first one is, I've been waiting for this book for months. This is Unholy by Neil Shusterman. Okay, look at that. That's so cool. This is kind of like a modern day Frankenstein story. If you don't know about Neil Shusterman's first book in this now series, it's called Unwind, and it's a futuristic society where teenagers, if the parents don't like the teenagers for some reason, they can have them unwound. What that means is they are every body part, the skin, the hair, the eyes, the bones, everything is donated and divvied out to help other people survive. So basically they're cut up into pieces and all their body parts are donated to someone else. And the justification of that is that since the body parts are all still alive, they're not really killing the kids. So that's from Unwind, and it was one of my favorite books that I read last year. Very creepy. And this is the sequel, and this is about a character who is a boy put together from pieces of other unwinds. And the question is he a person? Is he really a true being alive when he's really put together from body parts of so many other people? So I can't wait to read that. Last but not least, this is a fun book, Addition and Subtraction by Amy Fellner Dominy. And you might recognize her as the author of Oi MG, which was a humorous middle grade book that came out I think a year or 2 ago. Addition and Subtraction just came out, and it is a very light-hearted middle grade, upper middle grade, lower teen comedy book about a girl who she plays clarinet for the school band, and she really wants to make honor band. There's these big auditions and they're all stressed out, and a new kid moves into the school and he plays clarinet too, and he wants to make it into honor band, and only one of them can make it. So there becomes this competition between the two of them, especially when he starts going out with her best friend. And anyway, a lot of funny things happen. It's a very cute story. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Again, Addition and Subtraction. So anyway, those are the books that I have right now. I recommend all of them. They all look really good, and I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. So that's it. Stay tuned for more in the future, and if you ever want to read some of the reviews that I write about these books that I read, check out my blog, 1000, the number 1000 wrongs, WRONGS .blogspot.com. Thanks so much. Bye bye.